video today is going to be in two parts. I forgot to mention this thing and I'm going to put this at the beginning. So, you guys, I'm in my last 5 weeks of school. Some of you might have six, seven, eight, nine, hopefully not 10 or 12 because that sounds terrible. But in getting ready for the last weeks of school, I'm suggesting you start now. I'll have a whole bunch of hints after this little section of the video. But one thing that's super important and that's going to keep you on track is right now, use this weekend and this week to write all your lesson plans from now to the end of the year. I know it sounds daunting, but if you've only got 5 or 6 weeks, it's a piece of cake. Piece of cake. You can do this, especially if you've done it before. If you can't officially do your lesson plans to where you can write your newsletter and have it ready to be sent out, at least have a framework. Look at what you want to do. Think about all the supplies that you're going to need. Just get it all done and get as much of it prepped and organized as you can. Because you guys, I'm not kidding when I say May is insane. May is absolutely insane, especially if you have kids at home. Luckily, I don't have kids at home anymore, but when I did, I had dance recitals, award banquets, sports banquets, cheerleading banquets. I had graduations, dances. I mean, you name it. There was so much going on, and I wanted to be present for the kids in my class every day too. So you guys, lesson plan, lesson plan, lesson plan, get it knocked out. I challenge you to get it knocked out, if not this weekend, next weekend, because it will make your life so much easier. Okay, guys, also for other great tips and everything, please, please, please subscribe. Once I get the wedding over with, which is June 1st, I'm going to be dropping a ton of videos and sharing a lot of things to help you get ready for next school year. So you will definitely want to tune in for all that. Okay, enjoy the rest of my video. And from Teach Pre-K, just sending out a little reminder that we are near the end of the year. So start now putting together your portfolios. If you do that, we do like a little art board that's considered our art portfolio. I've got the art collected. This week I'm going to start sorting it by name so I have all the kids' arts and I can see where there's holes I need to fill in, because I still have 5 more weeks to do that. I get out on the 24th of May, so that's coming up super fast. We've also got Mother's Day in there. So make sure that you are getting all of the things that you need together for Mother's Day. If you have like a standard project you always do, I always take a new picture of the kids and I have them make a frame, decorate a frame, and then I have this great card that they will put their handprint on the front and answer a bunch of questions about their mom on the inside. It's really cute and funny and sweet. And every mom likes a picture in a frame made by their child's own sweet, loving hands. And since they know it's for their mom, they usually work so hard on them and they just end up being adorable. So I know there's some supplies that I need to have on hand for those things. So when I go in on Monday morning, I'm going to go and check and make sure, okay, do I have enough popsicle sticks to make those frames? Do I have a hot glue gun that's working and enough glue sticks? I like to do these little stick-on gems on those frames along with, I have this giant collection of tiny puzzle pieces, and we do an I love you to pieces kind of thing for Mother's Day. So I just want to make sure I have all of that stuff and I'm ready to go. So I know I need to order some gems, but before I put an order in on Amazon for anything, I want to make sure that I've got glue sticks, my glue gun works, I've got the ink pads for their handprints, different things like that. So I'm going to write a little list, check on these things. I know that I need to start 3-hole punching the kids' journal pages and start putting them in order. If you have an assessment that you do for the end of the year, I would start now. Kids are still getting sick this time of year, believe it or not. I had so many kids sick last week. Just start now, because then you'll know you've got a huge cushion to get to the end of the year and get those assessments done. If you do any kind of end of the year evaluation for the kindergarten teachers, I know that we're having ILP meetings. Oh, I think I'm having those on Monday. So I just need to make sure that I get all my materials and my notes together for that. And I'm ready for all those end of the year things. I also am starting to think, okay, do I have things that I want together to organize my classroom for the end of the year and for the beginning of the year next year? I got a whole bunch of teacher planning bins so that over the summer I can start bringing my old bins home and start reorganizing that stuff, getting things relabeled, and just have everything ready. Throw out old lessons that I don't use anymore just to make some space for a lot of the new things that I've made that I like better, that work better with the kids or are just a little updated, things like that. So start getting ready now. At least start making a list. And then slowly tell yourself, okay, I'm going to get 2 things on that list done this week. For me, I'm going to order all my Mother's Day supplies, and I'm going to print off all my Mother's Day cards for myself and for the other preschool and pre-K teacher in my building. So I'm going to get that done so we don't have to worry about that when that comes. Things are going crazy, you guys. The end of the year just seems to come so fast. As slow as the beginning of the year goes, the end of the year goes in a blink of an eye. And I promise you, if you can get 2 to 4 things done this week, then next week get 2 to 4 things done, then the next week your list is going to whittle down to nothing, so that by the time those last 2 weeks, which can be crazy, are here, you're just putting the finishing touches onto things, and you aren't in this big stressful, like headspace when you really want to be giving all your attention to the kids in your class and letting them know how much you've loved being with them, talking about, your favorite units that you studied, your favorite dramatic play areas, getting all those end of the year birthdays, celebrating summer birthdays. There's so many things to do that you want to give your full attention to, because those kids deserve your full attention, just like the kids earlier in the year had your full attention. So that is just my biggest suggestion for this time of year. There are so many things that I am going to hit on this summer. I will probably be doing several videos a week. I want to do everything I can to help you guys get ready, to help new teachers get ready for the first of the year. So for me, that's one other thing that's on my list. Plus, my daughter is getting married 8 days after my last day of school. So I've got so much going on. So I know if I don't start getting it done now, I'm going to be doomed. It's just not going to happen. So I'm going to be keeping that in mind all the time. Holy moly, it's going to be a lot. But so I think I'm doing this video to remind myself to get a move on. I've got a list a mile long, and I don't have any time to get everything done at the level I want to get it done if I don't start now. Our principal just, mentioned us being in this art show, and, I did a call out to my other 2 teachers and said, absolutely not for this year. There's absolutely no way. It's not going to happen. I don't want to be under that kind of stress. I don't want you guys to be under that kind of stress. Let's hold off until next year. Let's not just slap something together. Let's do what we knew we were going to do. So if things come up, you guys don't be afraid to say no. especially if you have other things going on in your life that are making your life a little crazy. So take care of yourself, even as we near the end and you have a million things to do and you want to do them all well. Start now, treat yourself right, do a little bit each week, and you will get this done, and you will do it in your usual amazing style. So that's it for today, but thanks for tuning in, and get that list started and get things crossed off. Thanks so much.